Dear students, some network error had happened, so we have switched the Wi-Fi. Okay, so I was discussing about ATG here. Let me make Nitin as admin, so he will look after the. So what I was discussing, whenever deductions are of two types, with qualifying limit and without qualifying limit. When it is without qualifying limit, the question is very easy because you just have to think about 100% unlimited category or 50% unlimited category. And from this category also some selected exemptions are there or funds are there which are targeted in exam. Yeah, whenever the deduction comes from qualifying limit, there also we are having two types, 100% limited and 50% limited. We are having these two types of fund here. But how do we exactly compute deduction in examination? So step one, please remember, we should always compute actual donation. After computing actual donation, we should compute 10% of AGTI. 10% of AGTI. So what do you mean by AGTI? Again, this is AGTI. GTI minus all chapter 6A deduction minus long-term capital gain minus short-term capital gain. This becomes AGTI. From AGTI, it is 10% of AGTI is the limit, my dear friends. Maximum, this is the deduction that we can give you. Therefore, we say whichever is lower. So you have to check actual donation, whether it is the 50% category or 100% category. Okay. Then 10% of AGTI, take whichever is lower. Take whichever is lower. Nidin, please allow me to share the screen. You are the host. Yeah, sorry guys for this continued disturbance because I'm in that part of Maharashtra where it rains heavily. Okay, and we are always finding this difficult to have the online lectures. This is a very common issue here. Nitin, please allow me to share the screen. In options, you will find it. Yeah, thank you, Nitin.
Sir, I have made you host.
Okay. I'll make you host again. Yes, Nitin, there are 2-3 students who are in waiting list. Please handle that.
Okay.
Actual amount of donation or 10% of AGTI. This is the limit you should keep in mind, my dear friends. In my example, okay, we were talking about this, that if assessee is having 20 lakh rupees as AGTI, okay, 20 lakh rupees as AGTI, the 10% of AGTI limit comes to 2 lakh rupees. Please understand, 10% of AGTI limit comes to 2 lakh rupees. Assume that assessee has made 100% limited category donation, 3 lakh rupees, not 3 lakh, this will be too high. 100% category, 1 lakh rupees, and 50% category limit, 3 lakh. So assessee has actually made donation of 4 lakh rupees in a limited category. So how do we handle this, sir? So actual amount of donation is 4 lakh, whether 50% category or 100% category, actual amount of donation is 4 lakh. 10% of AGTI is the 2 lakh rupees. 10% of AGTI is 2 lakh rupees. Whichever is lower is the 2 lakh. Please understand, whichever is lower amount is 2 lakh. This 2 lakh rupees is known as eligible amount. Eligible amount. This is my eligible amount. Now from eligible amount, we have to allocate this eligible amount to the exemption category or deductions category. Logically, if I get a choice to allocate this amount, first preference I will always give to 100% limited category, and the second preference I will give to the 50% limited category, because whatever money is allocated to 100% category will be available to the 100% extent. So how much amount I will allocate here? See, out of this 4 lakh rupees, only 1 lakh rupees for 100% limited category. So I will write here 1 lakh rupees, and because 100% is available as a deduction, I will get deduction of 1 lakh rupees. Now from eligible amount, how much is left? Sir, from eligible amount from 2 lakh rupees, 1 lakh is gone. So only 1 lakh is left, sir. Only 1 lakh rupees is left. And because I have given only 3 lakh rupees deduction, I will get maximum 1 lakh and not to 1 lakh because it is a 50% category. I have to multiply here with 50% to the eligible amount, making the available deduction 50,000. So in totality in ATG, I will get deduction here from a limited category to the extent of 1,50,000. Please never apply these steps. Please never apply these steps on the unlimited category. Apply these steps only on the limited category. What steps I have told you? First, in working note, compute AGTI. Okay, first in working note, you compute AGTI. Then you check actual amount of donation, whether 50% category or 100% category. Compare that particular amount with 100%, 10% of AGTI. 10% of AGTI, you should allocate first to the 100% category because that will give you maximum amount of deduction, and balance you should allocate to the 50% category because that will give you 50% deduction. This is how we compute for limited category. Now what we have to remember, so what are the funds in unlimited category? So I believe you don't have to buy out all the funds, but whatever funds I mark, at least that much funds you should remember. Okay. From 100% unlimited category, you should remember NDF, National Defense Fund. You have to remember. You have to remember Prime Minister National Relief Fund. This also comes in examination. You have to remember, you don't have to remember PM Amenia Earthquake Relief Fund, CM Relief Fund, Jilla Saksharta Samiti, National Sport Fund. Don't remember. Yeah. But you should remember National Children Fund. It comes in exam. Then Swachh Bharat Kosh, because it is recently introduced by Prime Minister Modi. So Swachh Bharat Kosh, you should remember. This is Swachh Bharat Abhiyan. Clean Ganga Fund, it was also recently introduced. So this also you should try to remember. The National Fund for Drug Abuse. Okay. NFDA, National Fund for Drug Abuse. This also you should remember. Then there are certain funds created for army. Army you can remember. The latest fund due to COVID, which is introduced in this 100% category, is PM Care Fund, Prime Minister's Citizen Assistance and Relief in Emergency Situation Fund. So PM Care Fund also you should remember because that can be targeted in exam, because right now the whole country is facing the COVID pandemic. So this fund falls in 100% unlimited category where there is no limit. Okay, whatever amount is donated is eligible for deduction under ATG. You don't have to check your AGTI and all. Sir, in 50% category, majorly they belongs to the one family members only. That is Indira Gandhi Memorial Trust, Rajiv Gandhi Foundation, Jawaharlal Nehru Foundation, and PM Drought Relief Fund. Okay, so these four funds are falling in 50% unlimited category. From 100% limited category, subject to qualifying limit, there is one sport association for Olympics and all. But what you should remember is promotion of family planning. This comes in examination. This is in 100% limited category. And from 50% limited category, usually I'm telling you, usually in exam, they target only charitable trust. Okay. Any institution or fund established in India for a charitable purpose. So this comes in exam. Apart from that, they are having Housing Development Authority, temple, Gurudwara, mosque, church. So these are also there, but usually charitable fund will come in exam. That falls in 50% limited category. Okay. So computation of donation, whether 100% or 50%, you have to check actual donation. Actual donation you have to check with qualifying limit, that is 10% of the qualifying limit. This is whichever is lower is your eligible fund. This you will allocate for 100% category first and then balance for 50% category. These are the steps for computing the qualifying limit. I have written in detail here. Okay, everything whatever I said I have written there. This is the CA final format of adjusted gross total income, but you should remember only this much. Gross total income deduction under chapter 6A excluding ATG, short-term capital gain under section 111A, long-term capital under 112A. This is what you should remember, and this will be your AGTI. 10% of AGTI is your category. Out of that particular eligible amount, 100% you should give the first preference, and second preference you should give to the 50% category. Sir, any donation made in cash, please understand, any donation made in cash exceeding 2,000 is not allowed. 2,000 is the limit now in all the section. Okay, earlier this limit was 10,000. With amendment in whole ATG series, now the limit is 2,000. You cannot make donation more than 2,000 and claim the deduction in income tax. Now the limit is 2,000. Sir, one more thing you should remember here, donation in kind is not allowed. It has to be monetary donation to claim the deduction, so that we can stress whether you have actually donated or not. In kind, anybody can say, okay, this calci is of 1,000 rupees. We cannot cross check that. Therefore, donation in kind is not allowed. Donation only in monetary form, that to non-cash form, is allowed exceeding rupees 2,000. This is what you should remember. Apart from that, we are having 80GG in this series. It is almost like HRA. If you remember HRA talks about, HRA exemption talks about 40% or 50% of salary. If you remember HRA exemption under section 1013A. Second, actual HRA received. Third, rent paid minus 10% of salary. Whichever is lower, and salary here means basic salary plus DA in terms plus turnover commission for relevant period. This is what is written in HRA. But there are many individuals like you and me. I am not having any employer who is paying me HRA, but I have to pay for my residential house property. And residential house property is not, rent for residential house property is also not allowed as a deduction under PGBP. Sir, why is it not allowed under PGBP? Because this is not a business expenditure, it's a personal expenditure. So government says, okay, somebody who is looking after house and he is paying a rental, he should get a deduction under 80GG. But condition is very, very important. Condition is that assessee, his spouse, his minor child or HUF. Assessee, spouse and minor child. Please understand. Assessee, spouse and minor child. Major child is allowed. Parents are allowed. Grandparents are allowed. Brother and sister are allowed. Because parents can have separate house. Brother and sister can have separate house. Major son can have separate house. What they are saying, assessee, spouse, minor child and HUF should not own any house in the same place, in the same city. And therefore, when you solve question from your study material, you can see a person is having house in Surat and he is staying also, he is having own house in Surat, which is let out, and he is also staying in Surat in a rented premises. He will not get the deduction. There is one more question where assessee is having own house in Delhi, okay, and that house is let out, and he is also paying rent in the Delhi. He will not get a deduction because assessee, spouse or minor child, if having own house, please stay in your own house. Why are you paying rent unnecessarily? So we will not give you deduction. Sir, how much deduction is available? 5,000 rupees per month or 25% of adjusted GTA that we have discussed now. Third item is same from your HRA, rent paid minus 10% of adjusted GTI. Okay. 80GGA, you know that in PGBP chapter, we have discussed section 35 scientific research deduction. Sir, I am a salaried employee, but somebody from my family have died due to COVID and I wanted to donate money for scientific research, sir. The institution which is doing research on COVID, I wanted to donate money. Just out of my humble behavior, I wanted to donate money there, but I'm not eligible for 35 deduction because I'm a salaried assessee. Okay, 35 is available only for PGBP assessee. So will I get deduction under any other section in whole income tax? Yes, you will get a deduction under 80GGA for your honorable act that you are donating money for scientific research or rural development. Okay, it is available for all the assessees except for those assessees who are having PGBP, because PGBP assessee can claim deduction under section 35. Okay, donation more than 2,000. This is also amendment. Earlier it was 10,000. Please understand, till 31st May 2020 the limit was 10,000. After 1st June 2020 the limit is reduced to 2,000 rupees. So in this year only it was amended. So one of the expected question in multiple choice, okay, alternate questions, you can remember this, 100% amount of donation will be available. Next one, sir, you know that if you do the advertisement with a political party, then you will not get a deduction. Okay, this is written in PGBP because we consider advertisement with a political party as a donation to political party. So in PGBP, it will be disallowed, completely disallowed under section 37(2)(b), but it will be allowed under chapter 6A, 80GGB or 80GGC. 80GGB is available for Indian companies. 80GGC is available for any person other than Indian company. 100% donation will be allowed. The most important note here you should remember that in 80GGB and GGC, cash is not allowed as a deduction even to the extent of 2,000. No cash is allowed. Every donation that you are giving to political party or electoral trust has to be by any mode other than cash. Okay. Here I'm done with, I have taken extra 7-8 minutes. I'm done with my theoretical discussion of chapter 6a. Please solve today itself all the questions from your module chapter 7. Please solve all the questions, because we are having session tomorrow on TDS, TCS and advanced tax. If you are stuck in any question of chapter 6a, you can please ask doubt in tomorrow's session. Is it fine? I'm done with the session. If you are having any particular query, please ask. No doubt, sure, sir. Tomorrow also you can ask doubt on chapter 6a. No problem. In fact, you can ask doubt on any part of Income Tax Act. That's what we do. And thank you for wonderful coordination from Nitin and whole team of Sikasa Trivandrum. I hope you people are safe and you are, focus on your examination preparation. Let's hope that this exam happens and you people clear in this exam.
Yes, sir. Tomorrow, sir, we will conduct the class through Google Meet. I have already prepared the link, and I'll share it with everyone right here, and I'll share it with everyone in the group also.
That is fine. That is fine, Nitin. Thank you for all for your wonderful remarks. We'll try to do more, and please take notes from group. We have created one group. Nitin has created a group for this student who are attending the seminar. If somebody is not there in group, please contact Nitin. Thank you. Thank you all.
Okay. Students, you can all contact us through Instagram or my number. We will always be available for you guys.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye-bye. Then I will close the meeting now. Yeah. I am there in group also.
Sir,
I'm there in that group. You can ask queries on group also. Thank you. Thank you. Bye-bye. Thank you all. God bless you. Thank you.